Hey, 6th grade, welcome back. So we're here at lesson 18. Lesson 18 is actually quite a long lesson. If we were in class, we'd have these set up and we'd be doing them in stations, and then we would come back together and share what we did at our station with the rest of the class. So we're going to have to do it a little bit different, and so there's going to definitely be a couple of videos here just because it's a long unit. So we're going to start out with defining our least common multiple and our greatest common factor. All right. So let's start with our least common multiple. The glory here is that you can pause this so that you can get this written down in your notebook. Do you need to write it down in your notebook? Yes, you do. All right. So the least common multiple of two whole numbers is the smallest whole number greater than 0 that is a multiple of each number. Okay, we'll go into some examples in a minute. Okay, go ahead and pause if you need to and get that written down. Okay, and we're going to write that as the least common multiple of number A and number B, right? Those are going to be numbers when we get to that point. All right, then we have the greatest common factor. The greatest common factor of two whole numbers, not both 0, okay, we can't be finding the greatest common factors of 0, is the greatest whole number that is a factor of each number. And we identify that with the notation greatest common factor of A comma B. Easy enough? It will be soon. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started out with the greatest common factor. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go back to previous grades because this will all make sense. So let's go ahead and we're going to list the factors of 12 and we're going to list the factors of 18. So to start out, because this is how we did it back in the day, let's just make some factor rainbows. All right, so my factors of 12, I always start with 1 and 12. All right, is 2 a factor of 12? Yes. 2 times 6 is 12. Is 3 a factor of 12? Yes. 3 times 4 is 12. Okay, so 5 is not a factor of 12, and then we're back to 6. All right, so let's do 18. Start with 1 and 18. 1 times 18. Those are factors that give us 18 as a product. So 1 and 18. Is 2 a factor of 18? Yes. 2 times 9. Is 3 a factor of 18? Yes. 3 times 6. 4 a factor of 18? No. Is 5 a factor of 18? No. Is 6? Yes, and we already have it. So I didn't need to leave all that space in the middle, but that's okay. We don't really care. So for this, we want to find the greatest common factor of 12 and 18. All right, so which of those has the greatest common factor of 12 and 18? Pretty easy to see, right? 6 is the greatest common factor, so we write that as the greatest common factor of 12 and 18 is 6. Easy, right? All right, so then to change it up, we're going to find the least common multiple of 12 and 18. Okay, remember, a multiple is if I'm counting by that number. Okay, so starting with 12, my next multiple is 24, 36, 48, 60, 72. Okay, we can go on and on. My factors of 18 would be 18 and then 36, 18, 36, 54, and do I have to keep going? I don't, because here I want the least common multiple, so I want the lowest. So here I can already see the least common multiple of 12 and 18 is 36. Easy enough? All right. So if we were to keep going, we could find out all the multiples that they have in common. There is more, but for this, we're just looking for the least common multiple. All right. If you guys are following along on your worksheets, sorry, I should have told you right here, Those are the ones that we're starting to do right now. All right, so you guys can flip over to your worksheets, and we're going to find, starting with the greatest common factors. All right, so greatest common factors, so we're going to list our factors of 30. Go ahead, pause the video, come back, and I'm going to fill out all of these for our factors, and then we'll go over those. All right, so greatest common factors, we're listing out our factors here of 30 and 50. 1 times 30 is 30, 2 times 15, 3 times 10, and 5 times 6. Okay, 50, 1 times 50, 2 times 25, and 5 times 10. Greatest common factor of 30 and 50 is 10. Next example on your paper is the greatest common factor of 30 and 45. 1 times 30, 2 times 15, 3 times 10, and 5 times 6. 45 is 1 times 45, 3 times 15, and 5 times 9. Greatest common factor of 30 and 45 is 15. Next example, 45 and 60. Okay, if you guys got any of these wrong, again, you can stop the video and get them fixed. 1 times 45, and the glory is we did 30 here, we did 30 here, we did 45 here, so I've already have it done for here, right? And then for 60, it's a big one, right? So 1 times 60, 2 times 30, 3 times 20, 4 times 15, 5 times 12, and 6 times 10. Greatest common factor is 15. Then I have the greatest common factor of 42 and 70. Listing out my factors of 42, my factors of 70, I find out that the greatest common factor of these two numbers is 14. All right, so I did leave the last one for you guys to do. Okay, so this one here you'll need to do on your own. All right? All right, moving on to the next part of your assignment, okay? Next part of our paper here says choose one of the problems that hasn't been solved. So we're going to go through them all. This is where it gets a little tricky, right? It's pretty easy if they say find the greatest common factor or find the least common multiple. But when we have a word problem and we have to figure out what is it that we're trying to solve, that can be the tricky part. So let's see. There are 18 girls and 24 boys who want to participate in a trivia challenge. If each team must have the same ratio of boys and girls, what is the greatest number of teams that can enter? We want the same ratio. So here we have 18 boys and 24 girls. You guys can think about this a couple of different ways, but let's go ahead and figure out what our ratio is to begin with. So if I have a ratio of 18 to 24, okay, and so we kind of went out of order with these last ones. So, but you guys know enough about ratios. So we have an 18 to 24 for every 18 boys, there's 24 girls. That's our ratio, okay? So I like to think about this as like a division problem, okay? So now, can I reduce 18 24s? Absolutely. What would I need to reduce it by? Well, I could divide them both by what? What would be the greatest number that I can divide them by? Well, in this case, it would be 6, right? 18 divided by 6 would give me 3, and 24 divided by 6 would give me 4. So I have a 3 to 4 ratio. For every 3 boys, there are 4 girls. All right? So how many teams could we have where we would have for every 3 boys, we would have 4 girls? So if I were to list out my factors of 18 and my factors of 24, I would find out that the greatest common factor is 6. That's the key, and you guys a lot of you will start seeing the connection here. So when we're dividing, right, and we want to get it to its lowest terms, we're dividing by the greatest common factor. Okay, so we would be able to have 16ths, and each team would have 3 girls and 3 boys and 4 girls. That's messy. I'm sorry. All right. I don't know if we're going to get through number 2 here. Letter B. Let's try. Ski club members are preparing identical welcome kits for new skiers. The ski club has 60 hand warmer packets and 48 foot warmer packets. Find the greatest number of identical kits they can prepare using all of the hand warmer and foot warmer packets. How many hand warmer packets and foot warmer packets would each welcome kit have? All right, go ahead and solve this and then come back and see if you got the right answer. All right, so I have 60 hand warmers, 48 foot warmers. I went ahead and listed out my factors of 60. I didn't leave myself enough room the first time, so I had to rewrite them there. Listed out my factors of 48, found out the greatest common factor is 12. Okay, the way I like to think about this is if I reduce this, looking at this like a ratio, like a fraction, I have a 5 to 4. So I could make 12 kits. Each kit would have 5 hand warmers and 4 foot warmers. All right, that's all we have time for on this video. Join me back to finish up with greatest common factors.